Welcome to another Omega Insight. I really am grateful that you decided to join me this evening. It's beautiful here in Arizona. I hope it's beautiful wherever you are as well. We've got a nice little windstorm happening here. Tonight's topic is the energy of joy. I know that sounds a little um, ethereal, I guess is the correct word, but I really want to make this more down to earth, meat, potatoes. And yeah, I understand what you're talking about. That's my concept here. I want to just be able to bring it down to what do you mean by the energy of joy? Throughout my life, I've had many teachers teach me about energy. I was a massage therapist for 20 years, retired now, but I was a massage therapist for 20 years. And it's all about the energy when you're working on people. And I could even say this, when somebody has energy, like negative energy or positive energy. You can walk into a room and you can always feel if there's somebody there that just, yeah, you don't want to go talk to them. Or maybe there's someone that, wow, I really want to go engage with that individual. Energy is felt and it's hard to describe, but it's felt. We all can understand the feeling of energy. The third Hermetic principle is the principle of vibration. Nothing rests, is what they say. Nothing rests. Everything moves. Everything vibrates. Therefore, motion manifests in everything in the universe. Now, that's the Kabbalion. The Kabbalion is a standard book for philosophy. It's ancient, ageless wisdom teachings. It's the foundation for many teachings throughout the generations. So it is true. Everything vibrates. So there's motion in everything. Everything is energy. Everything's vibrating. Scientifically speaking, on the electromagnetic spectrum, states the same thing, that everything moves, everything vibrates. Science can even weigh, believe it or not, you can weigh color. And so on the electromagnetic spectrum, we have there's the gamma rays and the microwaves and the red wave. I'm trying to remember what ultra red. No, infrared. Thank you. Infrared. It's the infrared. So all of those have vibrations. And then visible light. That's that very small sliver of light that we exist. We exist in visible light, which is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and violet. And even those have vibrations. Violet is the highest vibration, so it weighs the lightest. Red is the heaviest vibration. It weighs the most. Believe it or not, we can weigh light. So science and philosophy agree on the idea that everything vibrates, which is energy. Everything has energy. Now, vibrations can be physical, but they can also be non-physical, which I mentioned earlier. You can walk into a room and you can feel like it's a sensation. You can even feel when somebody doesn't like you, or when you see your friend, oh, there's that vibration of, oh, I miss you, and the joy of connecting. So vibrations exist physically, but they also exist on the other aspect, a different realm, non-physical realm. And this is where science and philosophy split. So philosophy continues on with the idea that yes, there's different realms of existence. Science naturally is just for factual existence. Not bad, not right or wrong. It just splits, and they both prove things in their own way. So when I think about here's science. This is here's my little chord here. If I hit the C, the E, and the G, where am I going here? C, E, G. That's harmony. That's a chord right there. It's very harmonious. But if I hit the C, the E, and the F, that's disharmony. See, you even hear that. I was like, yeah, that doesn't sound really good. So when I have harmony, it's a vibration, everything falls into play. When there's disharmony, discord, that's the opposite of harmony. And that would be a nice way to think about when we're harmonious, we're in good energy, positive energy, higher vibration energy. When we're discord, we're the opposite of harmony. So it's not good energy. It's yucky feeling. Yucky, that's an official word. It's a yucky feeling that we have. When we have those chords, many people, we can think about this. There's many people who believe in auras. There's lots of funny comics out there that, they're cleansing their aura. I have to cleanse my aura. A lot of meditation, talk about their aura. But we don't even have to talk about aura to understand this. Personal space, let me just use that. We understand the idea of personal space. Each of us has our own little bubble. Some of us are 3 feet, some 6 feet, some 10 feet. That's personal space where you know that when somebody gets too close, it's discord, it's uncomfortable. And when someone's too far away, there's too much of a strain, like you can't hear them, you don't feel them. So either there's a perfect balance. That's what we're looking for the harmony of our personal space. We all understand that. And in our personal space, we create an energy that is resonating towards us. Look around in my background. You see there's a picture of Sedona back there. There's a philosophy, a picture of the tree of life over here. I've got Winnie the Pooh down on the floor, eagles above there, Native American. So that's all my personal space, which represents me, things that I resonate with. Since COVID occurred and we've been introduced into people's homes, we've gotten an idea or an inkling, a feel of what other people's personal spaces are, and an energy, how their energy is. We've also had the wonderful feeling of discord when we look in someone's space and there's disorganization everywhere. That's where Zoom comes in and they blur out the background or give you a fake background so you don't have to see the discord. But disorganization can be discord because it's not in harmony. Unless you're one of those people that has, the piles and you know what each pile means. It's just you haven't gotten to them yet. But that's another topic that I don't want to discuss. What I do want to talk about is the idea of our energy and our personal space. We adjust our personal space. We can adjust our personal space physically, emotionally, and mentally. We affect our environments physically, emotionally, and mentally. Those are the three main aspects. Well, spiritually as well, but I can only speak to the physical, emotional, and mental aspects of us. When we feel depressed or negative and we're not feeling engaged, one quick way to change the energy, believe it or not, is a shower. Water is a very grounding property. Water, not only is it washing away dirt, it's revitalizing my mind, revitalizing. Thank you. It's revitalizing us. If you think about it, as a child, you were in embiotic fluid. We existed in fluid. We were developed in fluid. We gravitate and connect with water. So when we're feeling discord, a shower or a bath, or even just go jump in the pool can revitalize. Revitalize. I'm not going to say that word. Can energize me. Warp speed, energize. It gives me vitality when I'm in water. That I feel that vibration. Water is pure. It's a pure source. When it's pure water, it's a pure source. H2O, two elements. That's it. So being pure has a cleansing property for us. That's physically, we could do that. How do we shift ourselves emotionally? Well, 1 second, I'm going to have some H2O. Emotionally, when we're feeling discord or distress, one of the things that we talk about is balance. Go meditate, close your eyes, go outside for a walk, change the energy, change the environment. Shift your focus. Practicing gratitude is a great way to change your energy. Now, I know, if you're feeling like, I don't want to be grateful, fine, I'm grateful for the stupid pen. That's not gratitude. It's a genuine effort to sit still your mind and think about things that you are grateful for. I mean, I could technically be grateful for the fact this gentleman, somebody invented the pen. Something that's nice and easy for me to work and write on many years ago, whenever it was invented. I think that's a wonderful thing for us to have, is gratitude. It shifts my perspective. And the more we practice gratitude, the more it shifts. Now I want to talk about joy, because that's obviously the topic at hand, joy. The reason why I want to mention the energy of joy is because joy does have energy. Think about when you're feeling joyful. If you're doing something that brings you joy, riding a bicycle, writing, reading, listening to music, going to a concert, something that brings you joy, become aware of the way that you're feeling energetic, let's say, high, like an internal high. Now, remember, as physical creatures, we are affecting the environment. That's what science says. Everything vibrates. So I am vibrating this vibration of joy, and it will mingle with the vibration of my space and therefore change the energy in my space. When I am consciously aware of emulating joy or emanating it and thinking about it and being joyful, I'm spreading that joy out. I'm making a contribution to the environment that I'm in. I can make a contribution to individuals. You know this, it's easy. Ever smile at a stranger and they smile back at you and you have that moment of a connection? It's a perfect stranger. We do this a lot with kids. It's a lot easier to do it with kids. In the restaurant, you smile and you see little kids and you wink at them and play peekaboo behind their mom and dad's back and they laugh. That's a joyful event. You're shifting the energy around in that environment. So I'm using joy to shift the environment that I am around. Now, what's the benefit of this? The benefit of shifting joy, the energy is, I'll probably say a little, I think spaces have memory. They say muscles have memory. So if my muscles have memory, space have to have memory. A room must have memory. They say that a glass, I remember this from an article many years ago, that scientists can extract conversations from the vibration in the glass of the window up to 7 years. I believe it's 7 years. So that vibration is still existing in that glass. Science is proving so much nowadays. So I'm certain one day science is going to prove that environments have energy. I can do it right now. Think about this, the energy of a library with all those books, the energy of a sports arena, the energy of a very busy restaurant, the energy of Starbucks, let's say, the energy of a morgue or a funeral home, the energy of a grocery store. Each one of these, as I mentioned them, I'm sure you can be aware that they all have different feels about them. So think about the energy of you. Now, my room, obviously, I'm not inviting everybody into my room to feel the energy of my room, but I can carry that energy with me to the other environments that I enter into. Therefore, spreading joy, which is a high vibration, which eliminates discord and brings harmony. So joy is a harmonious energy. If I'm carrying that forward, I'm making a contribution to the environment and spreading more joy in the environment. And if I'm wise enough or strong enough, hopefully that energy lingers so that the next person who steps into it feels joy, and then they spread and continue the chain of joy, continuing on the harmony. Many years ago, I was part of Hands Across America. It was something that was back in the 80s, I believe, where somebody decided to put together a chain of human beings, and we held hands all across. The idea was to go across America from coast to coast. And I remember standing in New York City, 3 lines of people. I was the third line back. I think there was at least 10 lines. And I think we were on a highway. I was supposed to be on the bridge, but I think I ended up on the highway, linking hands with strangers. And I remember stopping for a moment when the music played. They were singing a song and it was playing from California, so everybody could listen to it. And I remember standing there thinking about this. I am connected to hundreds, if not thousands of human beings right now holding hands. As a matter of fact, I was on the longest line of people. It went from New York all the way down to, I think, Virginia is as far down as it went before there was a break in the line. But I was connected to all those people in that moment. And I remembered feeling joy. All of us came together for a moment for a cause. And that brought me joy. And as we're singing this song, which was not a tearful song, I think it was God Bless America. I don't even remember what the song was. I just remember that feeling and crying, knowing that I'm just being there with a bunch of other people and we're hugging strangers when it's over. And I mean, that was just one of those experiences I'm so grateful I was a part of. They haven't had one since. I'm very grateful I was a part of that, to be a part of I remember being a part of a chain of something, the chain reaction, thinking that I'm thinking something right now. And if energy flows and flies through people, which it does, because I am emitting energy, then imagine the strength that all of us had as we're spreading that joy across America, which is what the whole goal was, to be able to spread joy through America. So when I think about how I can shift joy and how I can make things joyful, one of the things that I know that I've been taught is to smile with your eyes. We can smile with our face naturally, but with our eyes, when I smile with my eyes, it's a calming, magnetic feeling. They say that the eyes are the windows to the soul. So when I'm smiling with my eyes, I'm actually smiling with my soul, if I can actually say that. It's the closest expression I have to smiling with my soul. That's the energy of joy. I would give you the task, if I could. I'd give the task of saying, if you wanted to challenge yourself to smile with your eyes and see if it makes a difference in the environment. Don't tell anybody what you're doing. I mean, change it up, but don't tell anybody what you're doing. Make this be a challenge for yourself. Go to the grocery store and smile with your eyes. Now, I know I keep saying smile with your eyes. What does that mean? What does that mean? It doesn't mean squint your eyes. Doesn't mean your eyes open like that. But you know, when you're smiling, your eyes change. And see if you can hold that. I mean, naturally, you're going to end up smiling too, but there's a way that you can smile with your eyes without making your whole face look like the guy from Batman, the Joker. Woo! You don't want to do that. That'd be a little scary. It's just a gentle smile, and bring your eyes, just focusing your eyes of the smiling. Even if it just means you're thinking about smiling with your eyes. But I would really challenge you with this, challenging yourself to see if you can change the environment, if you feel better, and if the people around you feel better by smiling with your eyes. That is the energy of joy. It's been a joyful moment for me to share this with you. So thank you for joining me this evening. I appreciate it. I wish you a wonderful evening and good luck spreading joy. Remember, we have an Omega 1 coming up in June. It'll be June 16th to the 18th. And our next insight is going to be May 15th. Until then, have a wonderful evening. And as always, thank you for keeping the spirit of Omega alive. Bye now.